Good morning. It is day 121, the 23rd of July. Got dropped off by the shuttle at today's trailhead and hit the trail just after 6:30. A couple options today. There's a shelter at 16.5 and a shelter at 19.8. I'd like to hit the 19.8, but we'll see. I'm obviously fully loaded with my resupply, which is 6 days worth of food. I'm out on a 88-mile, 6-day iteration this time. So we'll see how I feel when I get to the 16 and a half. It's supposed to be hot the next couple days in the 90s, so plenty of fluids. All right, that's the plan. Have a good day. I'll be back in touch. Mountain, which is a 3-mile climb from where I got dropped off. Bromley is actually a ski area like Stratton, but must be going up the backside of the mountain or something. I haven't seen any trails. I just popped out of the woods. This must be a ski trail in the winter, because you can see the snowmaking equipment right there, that orange thing. Trail goes that way, to the left of that big cement blob. I'm at the summit of the ski area, or at least the summit of this chairlift, which you'll see in a minute. Trail sign for the ski area. Here comes the chairlift. There's a hut up here for the hikers to use right here. Must be where the caretaker stays. There's a Green Mountain Club, Griffith Lake area. We got tent pads through here and all. Lunch stop at Griffith Lake in Vermont. Beautiful setting here. Beautiful day. Okay, I'm 16 and a half miles into my day. This is the shelter tenting area where I was going to stop for the day, but I think I'm going to push on another 3.3 miles to Little Rock Pond. There's a big tenting area and some sort of shelter. I'm going to set up my tent tonight, so take a quick break and get back on the trail. So I've got a question. Is today, July 23rd, Hike Naked Day? Because I just passed a guy going south, completely naked, with a big backpack on and his hiking shoes. What the heck? Okay, this is Little Rock Pond. I'll go find the tenting area here in a minute. Looks pretty impressive. There's actually people over there on the shore. Nice. Good morning. It is day 122, July the 24th. Here's a last look at Little Rock Pond at 5:45 a.m. I'm hitting the trail and gonna make a decision. Question is today, if I get back up here onto the trail, the question of the day is 13 miles or 20 miles. There's a shelter and tenting area at both places. Heavy rain is supposed to move in this afternoon, which I would like to avoid. So I may opt for the short day, but once I get to that shelter, I'll take a look at the weather if I have a internet connection and make a decision. Go from there. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you informed. Enjoy your day. Be an airport coming into view. I don't know if that belongs to Rutland, Vermont or what, but nice mountains in the background. All right, I'm down in a gorge. Came down to get some water. Into the gorge. I'm standing on the bridge. You can't tell depth, but coming out of that gorge is an extremely steep half-mile climb up all this rock. Whew, it's kicking my butt. Whew, dripping sweat. Just finished a second half-mile very steep climb. I decided to bypass that first shelter again today, and that means I have another 6 miles to do to the next shelter and tenting area, where the reason for that is trying to maximize my miles while it's not raining. They pushed back the start time of the rain, so I'm hoping to get to the shelter before the rain hits. I think I stand a good chance, hopefully, based on the forecast. And the rain is supposed to continue into tomorrow, so I'm just trying to get as many miles in as I can when I can. All right. So that's the new plan. I'll show you the shelter when I get there and any viewpoints in between later. day 123, July 25th. So happy birthday to my big sister. Shorter day today for a few reasons. I did just under 20 the last 2 days and my legs need a rest. I did get in yesterday before it rained, but it poured all night long, so I'm glad I was in the shelter. Continued to rain hard till about 8:30 this morning, so I got a late start waiting for the rain to pass. And I'm in the process right now of climbing up to the summit of Killington, which is the first 4,000 footer I've seen in a while, probably since Southern Virginia, over lots of slippery roots and rocks. So it's a slow go. So my goal today is actually just under 12 miles to another shelter. It's been raining off and on all morning. That's supposed to continue all day, but the sun's supposed to come out late afternoon. Sooner is better. That's the plan. I'll be in touch. Well, I'm at the high point where the AT goes across Killington. There's actually a 0.2 mile side trail that takes you up to the Killington summit. But why bother? Because everything's in a cloud. This little hooch, which is infested with chipmunks, it's got some bunk space inside it, so just took a quick break there. And I'm heading back north. So that's my plan. I'll be in touch. My one and only view so far today as I'm making my way down to Killington. Pretty sweet little house right in the middle there. I'm at an intersection called the Main Junction, M-A-I-N-E, no pun intended. That's where I came from. You see that white blaze. That's also the Long Trail as well as the Appalachian Trail. I am at the junction of the Long Trail and Appalachian Trail. Vermont's Long Trail is 273 miles long, runs south to north the length of Vermont. And the first 105 miles of it, starting in the south, is a shared trail, Appalachian Trail and Long Trail. Here is where the AT and LT split. So, even though you see, somewhere down there, here it is, even though you see a white blaze on that tree, to further confuse things, the Long Trail is also blazed white. That's the Long Trail, and that's also leads to the shelter I'm going to. Unfortunately, a half a mile side trail. Bum. And this white blaze, and this trail is the Appalachian Trail. So when I come back that half mile tomorrow, I'll head that way, 18 north. And one last bit of confusion at this intersection. Here's this area here that looks like a trail, right there. But that sign next to it says, this is not a trail. So, the Main Junction, be careful. Anyway, that ends my day. Shorter day. I see blue sky up here. Nice. I'm going to go to the shelter. I might be the only one there because nobody likes to go a half a mile on a side trail to a shelter, and start to try some things out. Go back at it again tomorrow. Hope you had a good day. Hope to see you on the trail, the Appalachian Trail. It's me again. I forgot to mention a couple of milestones today. So obviously up, over, and down Killington. Went over 1,700 miles today. So I've got less than 500 miles to do on the AT. And the split off of the AT and LT, where actually the LT goes compass north up to Canada, where it ends, and the AT actually goes more compass east and into New Hampshire eventually. But I'll be in Vermont for another few days here. All right, that's all she wrote. Good morning. It is day 124, July 26th. It's a Tuesday. Got on the trail a little over an hour ago. Plan is a 16-mile day to a cabin-like structure called the Lookout. It's not an AT shelter. It's actually a privately owned cabin of some kind that the owner lets hikers use. It's supposed to have some sort of a lookout tower at the top of it that offers good views. So I'll check that out, stay there today. Cooler today, which is nice, and sunny. Bonus day. Ooh, nice little waterfall here. See if I can get a picture of this for you. Over my shoulder, but it feeds into some sort of a lake. Waterfall coming up, so I'll send you pictures of that. Enjoy your day. This is Thundering Falls, the highest falls on the AT in Vermont. I've decided to bypass the cabin that I mentioned earlier and go on about another 2.5 miles to a shelter tenting area where hopefully I can find a tent spot. Trying to set myself up for a very short miles day on day 6, my Nero day, and an early pickup to start my reset, rest, eat, etc., etc. So I'm still 2.5, 3 miles from that place where I'm going to go now, but I'll take a picture, let you see what it looks like. Pretty much just walk in the woods today, not a lot of vistas, but lots of green. Hope you had a good day. Hope to see you on the trail. Good morning. It is day 125, Wednesday, July 27th. So I opted to do the 19 miles yesterday instead of 16 and a half, so I could get a little bit closer and position myself better for a short Nero day tomorrow, in an early pickup off the trail to get everything done that I usually do on my Nero days. So I've basically got 3 options today. I can hike like 13 miles to a shelter, or like 15 miles to a stealth tent site, or 17 miles into a tiny town that offers free tenting. So we'll see how I feel. Any one of those will work. The closer I can get to the pickup point, the better. We'll see what happens. So that is the daily plan. Hope you enjoy your day. I'll be in touch. View I've seen in a while. The ski area coming up, there it is. Comes a tree in the way. Trail's going down an old forest road right now, but it's got this nice old stone wall paralleling the forest road as well. So I've opted for the 17-mile day, which will bring me into the tiny town of West Hartford, Vermont, where there is tenting and a barn, evidently, to sleep in at someone's private property. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Key to that decision was a couple things. Number one, I'm less than a mile to my pickup point tomorrow, which is where the trail crosses or goes underneath Interstate 89. And number two, evidently Domino's from a nearby town delivers to this place. Real food wins out. So, it was a good day, uneventful. Walk in the woods. Set myself up for a short day tomorrow, which I'm happy about. And get some pizza. Now if I can find some beer. Hope you had a good day. Hope to see you on the trail. Good morning, day 126, July 28th. So I'm following the red line from the previous picture. Road walk to my pickup point of 0.7 miles. Woohoo! And I'm going to be met actually by an old high school friend and her husband, Greta and Jeff Sloan. So awesome thanks to them for coming to get me, bringing me back to their place tonight, and then getting me back to the trail tomorrow. So I should have a good Nero day. Got a lot to do. Got to get to an REI in Burlington, Vermont to get new shoes because I've hiked out of the ones that I am currently in. The soles are separating from the leather boot. So it'll be a busy day, but get cleaned up, resupplied, all the standard stuff that I have to do. So thanks again to Greta and Jeff. All right, that's about it for today. Hope to see you on the trail.